Hello there everybody, welcome to Nogard's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making green salsa. To make green salsa, first of all, we have to start boiling some water because we're going to cook all of our vegetables there. And the vegetables we're going to use is a poblano pepper, jalapeno pepper, some garlic, tomatillos, it's like a tomato but it's green, and it has this shell on top of it, and coriander or cilantro, sugar, salt, and pepper. So after we have our water boiling, what we're gonna do is grab the tomatillos, and if they still have the leafy skin on them, take them all off. And we're gonna give them a thorough washing because tomatillos have a gooey layer on top of them that is really acid and can ruin the taste of your salsa. So first remove all the first layer, and we're gonna be using around 3 cups of tomatillo. So we give the tomatillos a thorough washing until the sticky part. Once we've given our tomatillos a thorough washing and the sticky layer has been removed, we're going to add these to the water. Doesn't matter if it's not boiling. And we're going to cook them until they turn into a dark green color. Next, our poblano pepper. We're going to cut it open and remove all of the seeds inside of it. So we do a T shape on top of it. Open it up, and this stem, cut it off. Make sure to leave all the seeds on top of it. Makes your life easier. And remove all the seeds as many seeds as possible. There we go. And finally, cut the stem out. And we put it to cook in the water. If your poblano doesn't fit in the water, it doesn't matter. You can cut it down in size and make it fit. Next is our jalapeno pepper. If you want your sauce to be spicy, don't remove any of the seeds. Just take off the stem. If you don't want it to be as spicy, remove the stem and the seeds in the middle. Garlic, crush it with your hand or a garlic crusher. Remove the skin. Cut the edges off of it and add it to your boiling water. Next, for the cilantro, we remove the bottom part that has no leaves. We disinfect it, and after it's been disinfected, you add it to the boiling water. Now that everything's in there, we wait until the water starts boiling and everything starts turning darker color, darker shade of green. As you can see now, our water has started to boil. So now we turn this off and we let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes or even 20 minutes to let it cool down, because you don't want to blend something that's been hot or else your blender will explode because of the hot liquid. So we let it cool down and then we put it in the blender. Now that everything has cooled down, what we do is we'll put it all in the blender. Go. Go. Like that. We give it a nice spin. Add everything else. Blend it well. And we can see it's a little thick. So what we're gonna do is add some of the water that we cooked it in. Once we've added the water, now we add a bit of sugar. The sugar is to not make the sauce taste as sour. So that's gonna soften up the sour taste in it of the tomatillos. We season it with salt. I'm adding around 2 tablespoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of sugar and pepper. 2 tablespoons of pepper is what I'm also adding. There we go. We mix this one more time. There you go. You can see the sauce isn't as thick anymore. But don't throw your water away yet, because since we're gonna cook it, if just in case your sauce overboils or it evaporates too much liquid, you can add more of this water. So now to cook the sauce, we put some oil on our pan. Make sure it's and let the oil heat up. We want to have a thin layer coating the bottom of the pan completely. So add enough oil and let it heat up. Once we've added the sauce, put a little bit of water in the blender and try to get everything off the edges and pour this in. There we go. Now we let it heat up at low heat until it starts boiling. So our sauce has started boiling. Make sure to keep on mixing it so it doesn't burn on the bottom. And once it's heated up evenly, taste it for seasoning. Make sure it's all well, and make sure it's this consistency. Once your sauce has evenly heated up, mix it one more time so everything integrates nicely. And as always, the golden rule: taste your sauce. Be careful because it's hot. And taste it. So if your sauce is still sour, you can add some more sugar. If your sauce has no flavor, add salt. You want to be able to taste the salt in your sauce. That should be enough. Now we mix it one more time. Let it boil for around 5 minutes, and we taste it one more time. And there we go. One last time. We taste it. And there we go. That's the perfect mix of the sour taste with the salty and the hot. Once you've tasted your sauce and you like your seasoning, you've made green salsa. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, and comment any other recipe you would like me to try again. Thank you.